They are up before the sun and hit the course with the first sliver of light. 18 holes need to be prepped for a championship.
Oh, we start at 5, usually myself and my assistants, Sean, Jeff, Dusty, Tim, Brian. We meet about 4:45, put together, fine-tune the game plan we put together the night before. Monday, Tuesday, we split into 2 teams. One took the front 9, one took the back 9 to handle the double tee starts. Double mow fairways, we'd mow tees, collars, approaches, mow greens, double roll greens. Sean and Jeff would follow everything, cut the cups, paint the cups, make sure everything was set up around the green. My job's kind of just to run around and put out fires, try and make sure everyone's where they need to be. It's actually relatively easy compared to a normal day out here when we have 2-3 tee boxes starting, or shotguns.
A lot of hours, staff, and equipment are needed to prep a golf course of this caliber and size.
We've got about 25 guys on staff. Not all 25 are here at the same time. We have some guys that come in the afternoons. Most of the guys are here in the mornings. We have some guys that work certain days, some guys that don't work others. Take Monday, for example, we ran 6 fairway mowers out, 3 greens mowers, 3 rollers. We had 2 cup cutters, 2 rough mowers, 2 guys dragging fairways, and then a bunker crew and a turning board crew. So we've got quite a lot of guys. We brought in some equipment from some vendors to bolster our fleet, just in case we had breakdowns or events like Wednesday morning.
Championships are often won right here on the putting greens. They are a crucial part of offering a true test of golf. Ideally, championship greens are firm and fast, which takes a lot of preparation. The greens are cut very tightly with a special mower. Once the grass is cut short enough, the greens need to be rolled. This produces a smooth putting surface for the players. For championship golf, this is often done more than once. Double rolling the greens gets them to where they need to be for a field full of contenders.
Yeah, they're rolling pretty good. You can tell that the rolling and the mowing has kind of accumulated, and they've gotten a little quicker every day. We've been able to avoid any double mows, pretty much gotten away with a single mow and a double roll. We did mow we had one evening mow Monday night just to clean them up because we missed mowing on Sunday due to the rain. And then last night we came out and needle tined a few greens, and so we did a triple roll just to make those are smooth, make sure they were smooth. Rolled them twice, then mowed them, and then came back and did a roll perpendicular to the aerification holes just to smooth them up. So that's, I think, where most of that extra speed today comes from. But they're rolling good. They're still a little soft, but we had 1.5 inches of rain over the last 4 or 5 days. Humidities have been high, so it's to be expected.
Moisture plays a vital role in the health and playability of the course. Assistant Superintendent Sean checks the moisture of each green. If the greens are holding too much moisture, measures can be taken to get them where they need to be, including fans or venting the green with needle tines.
So what we've done, we vented the greens last night to dry out some of the ones that were holding more moisture. So what we'll do now is we'll double roll with the grain of the aerifier holes. You can see them, they were aerified this direction. Then we'll mow it once, and then we'll roll it one more time perpendicular to this roll just to smooth everything out. So it was a little nerve-wracking last night, poking holes the night before the final round of the AM, but they're rolling out really good. They should be really good. They'll let them breathe, and this should help them recover next week and the week after.
Jim and his staff produce a pure putting surface, but it is up to the NGA to locate the holes, utilizing the contours of the green and the obstacles surrounding. The NGA staff makes a site visit prior to the championship to map out some hole locations. 4 good hole locations are found on each green. These are utilized throughout the week, trying to achieve a balance of difficulty and lefts, rights, fronts, and backs on each day. The NGA is also responsible for choosing the teeing ground and setting the tee markers each day. Each 9 is assigned a staff person to set the tee markers, check the current day's hole locations to make sure they are correct, and dot hole locations for the following day. The person in charge of setup places a small red paint dot where the hole is to be located. From the dot, the distance to the front of the green and to the nearest edge is paced off. The depth of the green is measured prior to the championship. Jim's assistants then find the dot based on the hole location sheet and cut the hole directly on it. After cutting the new hole, Sean must remove the liner from the old hole and fill it with the plug. After placing the plug, Sean makes the old hole as smooth as possible. He says the old holes take 2 to 3 weeks this time of year to completely heal. Returning to the new hole, Sean places a liner in the hole, which must be sunk at least an inch below the putting surface. Sean will then paint the upper inside edges of the hole to make it more visible for the golfers. After placing the NGA flagstick in the hole, Sean is ready to move on to the next green. Green preparation isn't the only work to be done on the course, as the long list can include mowing tees and approaches, fairways and rough, as well as preparing other parts of the course, such as bunkers. Also, debris is cleared from fairways and greens with blowers that help give the course a nice, clean look. When all of that hard work comes together, it produces a great championship, as was the 107th Nebraska Amateur Championship at Indian Creek Golf Course.